Okay, here we are. We're starting with December just because that's where I am. And we are making sure this is straight up so that the axis is pointing to the North Star. And we are going to measure the length from the shadow. So the shadow and the light start right about there and end right about here. Okay, so I'm going to take a string and put that string here at the beginning, and then wrap it around to the shadow here. And again, so here's my ending point for the string. Then I take the measuring tape, which might be hard for you to see, but I'm putting the end right there and measuring, and I get, this is right at 9, it's right at 10. It's right at 10, right just about 10 centimeters. So I'm going to record the light for December is 10. You're going to record it in your Chromebook. I'm going to record it on my paper here. And then I'm going to move around, and I'm going to go to March. Okay. So here we are at March. And I'm going to again find the point where the shadow and the light meet on one end and where the shadow and the light meet at the other end. Those are my 2 points. I'm going to take a string and I'm going to mark them right here. Right about here. I'm careful not to bend mine. I want to keep it straight up, right? And right here. And then I'm going to take my ruler. I don't know if you can see this. Not really, but I've marked my end here. I'm going to put it here. And I'm going to hold it up so maybe you can see it. Believe me. It's 10. That string, just a little over 10, but just 10. Okay. March. $10 centimeters. Okay. Moving around again. Careful I don't block the sun. Here's June. Okay. Doing the same thing. I'm going to make sure it's pointed straight up. I'm going to find the point where the shadow and light meet together, here and here on my line of latitude. I'm going to take the string and I'm going to put one end here, wrap it around the line of latitude, put the other line right about here. That's where the shadow line is, right? Hold that piece of yarn. My measuring tape, the yarn. Okay, this one is about 9.5. It's almost 10, but not quite. Kind of right about 9.5 right there. You can see it. Again, I moved it a little bit. It was right about there, 9.5. Okay. So June, I'm going to put 9.5. And finally, over to September. Maybe the trickiest one because of where it is on the table. This is why when you're doing it, it's really helpful to have a partner. But I've got one shadow line here. And I'm going to put a mark right here just because I'm alone and I got to get around to the other side of the table. And I can kind of see the camera where it is. It's a little helpful. Okay, so here's my line. And there's my next shadow line. Here to here. I'm going to hold that line right there. Now, you may have noticed it's a little different. I might lose a half a centimeter or more just by marking where my finger went, right? But it can give us a good estimate. Okay. Now, put it here, and I've got about 10.5. Okay. I got right here, this is 11. It's right landing about 10.5. Okay. So September, $10.5. And those are my measurements for trial 1 with it. The axis pointing towards the ceiling or the North Star. Record the data. Talk about it.